Alright, for me to be terrible against a Warpath player, because Warpath is my bane. Oh, they're not Warpath, they're Sleeper. Regardless, time for me to lose, because, I'm bad. Good luck, have fun. But yeah, I'll catch up to the, oh, hello. That's nasty. So I was thinking about running those. Anyways, that's two, right? Yeah, so he's probably gonna play that. Commandos are funny, I'll say that. I'll say that. Commandos are funny. Like, this turn is just like, oh, okay. Sure, why not? So I'll give them that. Commandos have their comedic value for those moments. Definitely a lot of value in that. But yeah, as you can tell, this deck's pretty assy. Oh, whoa. No. Okay, so when it kills a character it enters combat against Okay. When it kills a character, it transforms into that character. Great, okay. So I would want it to be one of these guys? Though, would that give him a firebolt is the question. I guess he'd be playing it. I guess we'll test that and find out. Oh, man. But yeah, Commandos are battlefield only, because if they weren't, they'd be really dumb. Oh! Oh, You are disgusting. Oh god, I see what you're going to do. Evolving Parasite to block this guy. Oh, you are the worst kind of person. He's gonna evolve Parasite my knight, and then he's going to eat everything else with Dead Feaster, which is the Flame Dawn. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna have any of that. I'm not gonna have any of that. Yo, called that. Oh, man. Alright. He presumably isn't going to have too much a response to flying. Now, you would think I would play Demon of Fear this turn, because he's going to die in a few turns, blah 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 blah. The reason that I don't want to is I'm trying to think. Sleeper does have the Undying Wish or whatever now, right? That's 5, and you could use that to snipe it or whatever. I don't know anything about Ascension. You should not come to my stream for advice on Ascension until I get used to Ascension. But whatever, I'm just gonna play it, who cares? We'll see what he does. Tome of the Deading it up. Okay, that's fine. Then I won't care playing stuff into stuff, because I would want it to die. So it doesn't go into his graveyard. That's fine. Let's just boop him, and just to be sure that he wouldn't reorganize things, and just start drawing so we have a ton of stuff for after the Tome of the Dead. Undeath Wish, yeah, that one. Your face is double poisoned. Alright, I just lightning bolted that just in case he'd move it to a much more creative position. Which of course he didn't, but... There we go. Good stuff, good blocks. Man, have a blast. In the upcoming turns. I guess we can draw again. Worst case scenario, we can just toss one of the other calamities, I guess. I should just be doing that. I should have drawn the 3 draw instead of the 4 and just tossed the calamity, because I don't need both. There's the fear, as expected, when people play Tome of the Dead. And... does Paladin live through Tome of the Dead? You would think it would. You would think it would. Who did? Grave would know. Sleeper player. Pulled a foil plat Undead Wish. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Um... Fuck, I don't know what I want to do. Let's just start damaging that guy. But then he could play another one. Ugh. There's just not too much I really want to do until Calamity hits. I mean, until the Tome of the Dead hits, you know. Never had a chance to trade with anyone since I did lists on the internet network either. Trades been down, chat's been down. Yeah, it's been rough. Audible sigh, whatever, fuck it. He'll play those, they'll all die, he'll bring them back, he'll crash the game, GG. That's the Sleeper game plan as I understand it. But now Sleeper's cool. Cool, he does live. Alright, cool. I learned something today. Calamity's a good card. Alright. Oh yeah, you're right. He could bring Saculus back. Oh god. Full Metal Bucket has pointed out my folly. I should have blasted my Saculus. My Saculus is in his graveyard now. Ooh. Ugh. Oh no. That could be a very embarrassing loss. Oh no. Oh no. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Oh god, if he plays Saculus. Oh god. Oh man. We're gonna see, stream. We're gonna see if he plays Saculus. If he does, I am fucked. Oh, good lord. Oh, the chuckles. Yeah, Saki is bad. It's okay. Yeah, but he can play Saculus, exactly. I get that he can't revive it with Akeem, but there's so many other things you can do in Sleeper. For bringing cards. Oh, hello! How are you in my hand again? Okay. Thanks. That's actually a dead draw now. Alright. Let's just try to get as much damage as possible. Alright. We're good, guys. We're good. My terrible plays somehow did not lose us the game. It should have lost us the game, but somehow it didn't lose us the game. Don't worry. Just be like me and be bad and win, because you're bad. I guess I should keep attacking on the off chance that he comes up with something like Wall of the Dead or something. I don't actually even know if Wall of the Dead's Dark Blast and Siphon Structure. That would be cool. There's so much stuff I don't know about this game. I just know the only reason that I'm even in top 100 at all is just from basic card game and strategy game knowledge. I play a lot of stuff like StarCraft, and I feel as though a lot of that knowledge transitions really well. I don't know, transitions really well to playing games like this. Oh man. But yeah, if you would have had a way to bring back that Saculus, that would have been horrific. It wouldn't have killed me, I don't think. It would have just done, like, a lot of fucking damage. But yeah, that matchup is really rough for Sleeper, because Varroa has so much control, Flame Dawn Rush is harder than Sleeper, and then Calamity is just, like, it ruins everything you want to do with Sleeper. I like Sleeper a lot. I like all the factions in this game. Even Warpath I have love for, but Sleeper is in a rough spot, I'd say, for this patch. Like, you really have to work hard to win. I've seen some really good early game rush strategies for Sleeper this patch. I've seen some... Hello. Hello. I've seen some really good early game rush strategies for Sleeper, but every time I see people running the old strategy of the Cthulhu Girl, and I think the Cthulhu Girl started it, but if I'm wrong, I mean I could be wrong. But of the scavengers, and the Keem and everything like that, when I see people running it this patch, I feel like it's people are more familiar with it now, and it's easier to outplay than they used to be, and there's also better responses to it. Drag Down was theoretically a way to. Sleepers are awesome, Gravecrawler. I love them. I love them so much. I see a lot of sleeper players struggling this patch. That's all. And I'm not saying that it's their fault. I'm just saying that I see them struggling this patch to win. But they do get wins against me when they play really well. Yeah, I'll get rid of the Scavenger. He's more important. Yeah, I just see a lot of sleeper players struggling, that's all. Would it be wrong to challenge you and watch your stream at the same time? Yeah, I mean, it would be stream sniping. I'd prefer if people wouldn't do that. I'd prefer it if people would get into a match with me if they'd jump out of the stream, so that way they don't stream snipe me like that. But kind of want to hold on to the lightning bolt. Kind of want to do a lot of things this turn. Whatever, doesn't matter. Who cares? I'll save the other one for later. I have a feeling that it'll have value. Man, the poison, it just doesn't stop. Alright. Lame thing I don't understand is Drag Down is not working on Lilaria with why give Sleeper some anti-flying if it won't matter in the end. Lilaria is an interesting thing. Yeah, Lilaria is interesting. I think Lilaria is in a pretty balanced spot, but I understand that not everyone agrees with me with that sentiment. Lilaria is scary. Yeah. That's the best way of saying it, really. Lilaria is just scary. The game's given me a lot of control, so I might as well use it. That's gonna be the most efficient damage I can do this turn. Yeah, this is kind of what I mean about the sleeper matchups right now, by the way. I'm kind of just casually blowing through stuff, and it's just like, oh, I'm gonna do a lot of damage this turn. I'm gonna do a lot of damage the next turn, and I'm gonna keep doing damage. Oh, hey, Boomy. The terrifying Boomy. Boom! That was good. I like it when people play Boomy correctly like that. That was good. Good on you. Yeah, I know. Hakeem is an illegal target. What of it? Yeah, I just kind of keep doing damage. That's the plan. And I'm not really sure what their response is supposed to be. I kind of want to let him play more stuff into my mass stuff. You know? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna let him simmer. There's the firebolt. That's fine. So he has more total cards out. I have 2 mass deaths, and that'll save me time until Calamity, you know. That's generally how this matchup works, at least in my experience. And now he can definitely win, but if I would have drawn Calamity next turn, I would have just blocked with my flyer and then played Calamity, and I'm not really sure what his response is supposed to be. If Sleeper can't win before Calamity, it's a really rough matchup for them. They need to start like solidifying board control by turn 9. They absolutely can't afford for me to have Calamity in my hand and then pay for extra resources at 9. Because if they don't have board control by then, I can just casually pay for more resources, you know. Right now, if he'd be playing more carefully, he'd just be like, oh, I'm just. And so you're saying, well, then why doesn't he play more carefully and avoid the mass deaths? Well, he can't afford to sit around and avoid mass deaths because then that means he's going to wait for Calamity to hit. You know? Um, no matter what, he's just in a shitty situation. You know? What do you think about this as a counter for Tuber for Sleeper's Gravecrawler? It would be a zombie that receives +1/+1 for every ability in their opponent's graveyard. That'd be interesting, like some kind of zombie siphoner. That's an interesting concept. I love it when people come up with interesting concepts like that. I've managed games in the past where yeah, that's good. Brings back him. That's good. That's a good play. That was actually a really good play on his part. I mean, it won't matter because I have Calamity, but that was good. He has to kill me with damage this turn, which is fine. And he has a lot of damage that he can bring to the table. But if he doesn't have 63 damage, the game's over, you know? And that's what I think is really nasty about this matchup. If he has 63 damage, he's won this turn. If not, he's going to be really, really hard-pressed to press a victory. Yeah. Didn't have quite enough. He would have, maybe, if he would have reorganized things, but... No, not even if he'd reorganized. Well, yeah, he would have, maybe... He would have had to do 6 damage to it. He could have gotten me lower, I guess. But yeah. I guess what I'm saying is I don't feel like I'm working as hard as he's working, and that's very important to me when it comes to game design. It's something that I know not that many people care about, but I want to strategize just as hard as my opponents are strategizing. I want to have to be working as hard as they have to work and stuff, and it bothers me when I feel like I'm not working as hard as them, but I get a win. Am I still thinking and strategizing? Yes, but I feel like they're working a lot harder and they're still in a disadvantageous matchup. Thanks for the stream, Saki. I'll see you later. Yeah, Gravecrawler, you're an awesome guy, and thanks for dropping by. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's not too much he can do in this matchup, that's all. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna concede. That's fine. And it's like, but I was down to 9 health, and it's like, it doesn't matter if he can't outplay it, so... 9 health is just as good as 100 health if he doesn't have a Saculus or something, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I think that matchup's really rough right now. But more power to you. If you can find a way to make Sleeper stronger against Furor or Flame Dawn, go for it. And any other strategy, really, that involves Calamity. Nova Blues Julin, I imagine you'd have a lot of trouble against, because the idea is that you just turtle forever, and then you Calamity with Julin, and it just sends him back to support. Probably could have quit game in the back line and done something weaker that would have done the flyer. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Symphony, is that I was looking at it, and it's like, he probably could have had a way to deal, if not that 9 extra damage, a little bit of extra damage. I mean, he could have been playing it better. I just feel like, I don't know. This meta deck of Varroa Flame Dawn is good. This guy, if I remember